presentation of the National Football League.
A look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
First down for Aaron. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the Steelers turn to Cameron Johnston to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On play action, Goff. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
We'll go play action with Goff. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Another
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And he will score! Tim Patrick, touchdown Detroit.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after one, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. This is Jalen Warren, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
This one caught by Patrick. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Laporta in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 39 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. From the gun, Rodgers will get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive. Quickly out to Williams. Really well done here by the defense by executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporte. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Williams in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. And Detroit's going to use their second time out. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first down. Here's first and 10. Goff to throw. Right side, it's Laporte, the tight end. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. The Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, second half. Drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Goff to throw. On target to Laporta. And he's going to be dropping after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Laporta in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
10 yards on the play.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Now, nothing doing here. I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense starting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and long for Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. They needed 16. That's exactly what they got. By a whisker. Enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Steelers 7.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Roswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see and send them off? Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog.
On play action, Goff. Got a man open. It's Patrick.
take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Lions. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Look, great work to keep those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Rodgers. Left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going.
Pittsburgh will back a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Throwing, Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Steelers
14. Score game late, you figure they gotta have this one, and they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.